Many people assume burnout happens suddenly. One day you're fine, the next day you're exhausted. But in reality, burnout and emotional distress often build gradually. The challenge is that the early signs can be easy to dismiss. You tell yourself, "I'm just busy. I'm just tired. Things will calm down soon. I just need to push through." And because many high-performing people are used to coping, they often ignore the warning signs for far longer than they should. Today, we're going to look at some of the early signs that your mind and body may be asking for more support. Not so you can diagnose yourself, but so you can recognize when it might be time to slow down, make adjustments, or seek additional help. Because healthy living for real people isn't just about preventing physical illness. It's also about protecting emotional well-being. One of the earliest warning signs is persistent fatigue. Not the kind of tiredness that disappears after a good night's sleep, but the feeling that everything takes effort, you're running on empty rest, doesn't seem to fully recharge you. A busy parent may assume it's simply part of family life. A commuter may blame long work days. A high-achieving professional may see exhaustion as normal. But when fatigue becomes your default state, it's worth paying attention. Your body may be trying to tell you something. Another common sign is that everyday tasks suddenly feel more difficult. Examples might include answering emails, making decisions, meal planning, exercising, household chores. A person who normally manages a busy schedule with ease may suddenly feel overwhelmed by small tasks. A parent may feel emotionally drained by routine responsibilities. This isn't necessarily laziness. Sometimes it's a sign that your mental resources are becoming depleted. Many people notice changes in patience before they notice anything else. Small frustrations begin to feel much bigger. Examples include traffic delays, interruptions, minor disagreements. A commuter may become increasingly frustrated during their journey. A parent may find themselves reacting more strongly than usual. An introvert may become less tolerant of social demands. When emotional reserves become depleted, patience often becomes harder to maintain. Section 4. You stop enjoying things you used to love. This can be one of the most important warning signs. Think about activities you normally enjoy. Hobbies, exercise, music, socializing, creative projects. Many people experiencing emotional burnout find themselves losing interest in activities that once brought them joy. A gym goer may stop exercising. An artist may stop creating. A social person may begin avoiding people. The activity itself hasn't changed. Your emotional capacity may have. Sleep often provides valuable clues. Some people notice difficulty falling asleep, waking during the night, sleeping more than usual, waking feeling exhausted. A high-achieving parent may find their brain refuses to switch off. A professional may wake thinking about work. Someone dealing with grief or prolonged stress may sleep longer but still feel tired. Changes in sleep patterns can sometimes be an early signal that something deeper is happening. Many people expect burnout to feel intensely emotional. Sometimes the opposite happens. Instead of feeling everything, you feel very little. People often describe feeling disconnected, flat, emotionally, distant, indifferent. A person who normally feels excited about life may simply feel neutral, not sad, not happy, just disconnected. This can be particularly confusing because it doesn't match people's expectations of stress. Emotional well-being and physical well-being are closely connected. Stress and emotional overload sometimes show up physically. Examples may include tension, headaches, muscle tightness, digestive changes, low energy, increased illness. A person carrying stress in their shoulders may constantly feel tight. A busy parent may experience ongoing fatigue. A professional working long hours may notice more frequent physical discomfort. The body often sends signals before we fully acknowledge what's happening emotionally. This is one of the biggest warning signs. You constantly believe relief is just around the corner. You tell yourself, after this project, after this deadline, after the holidays, after this busy month. But then another busy period appears, and another, and another. A high-achieving person can remain stuck in survival mode for years without realizing it. The problem isn't occasional busy periods. The problem is when recovery never happens. What may help? If some of these signs feel familiar, it doesn't automatically mean you're experiencing burnout. But it may be worth asking yourself, am I recovering properly? Am I sleeping enough? Am I making time for activities I enjoy? Am I carrying too much responsibility alone? Do I need additional support? Sometimes small changes help. Sometimes professional support may be appropriate. The important thing is paying attention rather than ignoring the signs. Early signs of emotional burnout and mental distress may include persistent fatigue, irritability, emotional numbness, reduced enjoyment, sleep changes, feeling overwhelmed by everyday tasks. These signs don't mean you're weak. They don't mean you failed. They may simply mean your mind and body need more support. Different people experience stress differently, depending on personality responsibilities, lifestyle circumstances. The goal is not pushing through endlessly. It's recognizing when recovery becomes just as important as productivity. Because healthy living for real people isn't about constantly performing. It's about protecting the well-being that allows you to keep showing up for the people and priorities that matter most. If you want wellness journals, stress management tools, mindfulness resources, planners, calming teas, and well-being support products, I've added useful suggestions in the description. Like and subscribe if you found this video useful.